Hi, everybody, and welcome back to the Gilded Fang. This is Session 2, Chaos on Deck. We hope you enjoy.
So we went into the cargo hold, and turns out the dirt was in fact dirt. It was filled with various fungus things that are taking over the crew. And turns out the way to take care of the fungus is to go after the heart. And then turns out while we were dealing with the fungus in the cargo hold, there's a lot going on outside of the cargo hold. Let's say that's what we were about to come back up and we're just under siege. We thought the battle was over. We won the battle and we're about to get into the war.
Yes, so y'all finished the battle with those creatures. Cal, take that point of inspiration that you can use either in this session or next session, which gives you advantage on a roll, even after you know if it's a failure or a pass. So after you all fight those beings in the cargo hold and find out what you actually are carrying, you all begin to hear those horrified screams above deck. The ship sways violently as that storm continues. The emergency bell top deck is ringing rapidly as if somebody is really scared above board. What do you do?
Well, I think we need to get topside.
I don't like it.
Yeah, I don't know. Do we need to? It doesn't sound... Down here feels better. So you'll feel safer? Really?
We dealt with R6. That means that they can deal with the other 500, right?
We did our part, exactly.
I mean, I think we're probably the best fighters on the cruise, so they might be fucked up there.
You're not wrong.
I'm a little concerned if I'm one of the best fighters.
You're certainly better than Batilda. She talks a big talk, but she's shit in a fight.
To be fair, most of her crew is drunk half the time, so that makes sense.
We probably let them know to go after the hearts.
Yeah, just deliver a message, right?
Yeah, we're messengers.
Yeah.
That's what we are here. Yeah.
Absolutely. Lead the way, Nikki.
Okay, to lead the message. It's fair, you led last time. Yeah, I can... Yeah. And we'll walk up. I forget, is it stairs or is it a ladder going up to the hatch? Is it a ladder?
It is like this very steep set of staircase. So ladder-esque, but like a mixture of the two.
Okay. Walk slowly, carefully up to the top. I think the more and more we hear the screams and the alarm bells and everything, I think we pick up the pace a little bit on the way there. Just knowing that, well, this is gonna happen, so let's just do it. And when we get to the hatch door, I don't think we want to open it ourselves. If I can cast task again to open the hatch, start making my way out.
Yeah, so as you start making your way out, the roars of the storm outside and the screams almost magnify as soon as that door opens, and it is like chaos incarnate out here. Do you all make your way through?
Chaos, people fighting things that we've seen, or people running around, or what do we see chaos-wise?
Do you go out?
Oh, man.
Guys, please come out. I don't want to be here alone.
I'll push my way through and be like, I'll take a look.
I kind of go up and just hiding behind the two and like just ever so slightly trying to look over their shoulder, but not.
Also, corner peek of sorts.
Okay, so as we see pretty much 4 heads peeking out of the hatch to the cargo hold in the center of the deck of the Gilded Fang, you see crew members are lying on the deck with multiple creatures, similar but not quite the same as the ones you just fought downstairs. They have multiple creatures on top of them, sinking long teeth into flesh, and you hear the screams of these people on deck. You see fellow crew members begin to shrivel before your very eyes. The ship violently sways again. I need you all to make a deck save to make sure you don't fall down this ladder.
A save, you said?
A save.
6.
19.
14?
And tables.
Sorry, I thought I had something. Oh, okay. That's okay. 28.
Lilith, as you don't make that save, that way pushes you off. You lose your grip on the ladder. You take 1 point of bludgeoning damage as you go from the top of the ladder back down. As you hear the crash of Lilith's body at the bottom of the cargo hold. Nikky, you hear Kenley screaming for you.
And when we last saw her, she was like up in the like a crow's nest. The crow's nest, I think. Is her scream coming from the same area?
It is not. It sounds like it's coming from behind on a lower part of the deck on the outside.
Okay.
So not in the crow's nest.
And just for future possible future reference, how tall is the crow's nest? How high is it up there?
Ooh, a crow's nest is about as tall, like it's at the very top of a mast. So I think a crow's nest is like 100-something feet.
Something like that, depending on the ship.
Okay.
Okay, but yeah, if we hear Kenley screaming, we're gonna head in that direction as quick as we can.
Okay. And while Nikky is doing that, what is everybody else doing?
How far did Lilith fall?
I was just about to ask that.
Less than 10 feet.
I think I'd call back then. You okay back there? No lying down on the job.
Yeah. I think I'm okay. I don't have any injuries from that, do I?
No, just a point of damage.
Just the... Okay, cool.
I'll throw the hatch open and jump up on deck.
You throw the hatch up and you go onto deck. Are Shar and Lilith following?
Yeah, I'll shoulder my rifle and kind of follow tactfully behind tables.
Okay. And with that, Nikky, as you're trying to find Kenley rushes towards you, grabs your hand, and starts pulling you towards the mess hall. And at this time, you all see this, and you all see Captain Ketos waving for you to go to the mess hall.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna resist. I think we're gonna just follow her lead, and I mean we'll check to be sure everyone else is following. But yeah, we're not gonna resist.
Especially if Captain is there, then probably just gonna go straight to there.
Yeah, captain's orders.
And I, while holding my rifle at a low ready, kind of be like, Kenley is still Kenley, right? Like, we remember what happened down in the hold, right? Oh,
Roll me an insight.
great. That is 9.
With a 9, Kenley looks like Kenley.
Cool. Good to know. Sounds like Kinsley, looks like Kinsley. I'll follow Kinsley.
You got it. As y'all are following Kenley and Captain Ketos has that door open, he's got his flintlock pistol out, and I believe flintlock pistols really only hold like one bullet at a time. So it looks like he is saving that bullet for if anybody or anything that isn't a part of his crew makes it to that door, he is ready to shoot. Roll me a dex save as again that boat sways as thunder roars and lightning is striking in all of these different directions. And these creatures are lunging at you to try and grab at your ankles, grab at your wrist, grab at anything exposed to drag you down. As the crew that is on the floor currently, you can tell that their bodies start to wither and wrinkles start to form as it looks like the life force is being sucked out of them.
20.
15.
17.
26.
You all are good as you make your way to the mess hall. You get into that door, and as you get into that door, Ketos slams it shut and then barricades it with a few broken table slabs. Puts his body against the door as you can hear bodies crashing against it from the outside. Sink me, what the fuck is that?
We think those are the 500 boxes of dirt, the things that are all over the place. Those guys. 506 boxes of dirt.
Turns out, Captain, your dirt's not just dirt anymore. Took care of 6 of them, though.
That's our cargo, Captain.
Speaking of which, we figured out what happened to your cargo. We came back
Figured
to
out what
report
happened
to
to
you that
livestock.
You mean to tell me that's what we're carrying?
yeah.
And if they were in the dirt, or maybe there was something in the dirt. The dirt's bad.
Bad dirt.
The dirt had some sort of fungus that also turns out that's been what's been taking care of the crew. So some of your crew is also now controlled by fungus. We have a solution, though.
A fungus? Like mushroom fungus?
We think.
Kinda.
A solution that we found out in the cargo hold is if you destroy the chest, then it stops everything else. So we didn't have a whole lot to look at after that.
And you hear the banging against the door as his body keeps getting pushed back as he's holding it. Okay, so we have to take out the chest and then... How the
like
fuck
right in
is
the
this a
old kicker.
fungus?
Can I also throw my shoulder into the door as well and kind of help brace it as I go? We're not entirely sure how it's a fungus or where out of the boxes, where out of the dirt it came from, but we're here now. Anything else you happen to want to divulge about our cargo now, Captain? Cards on the table.
Cards on the table, I didn't ask. This was a very expensive... Oh, we were just... This would have made us all... Okay. This was a lot of gold value. I was just told to take it to Thal's Bay and we'd be fine.
How far from the bay are we?
Oh, at least a day.
Do you know if all 500 boxes had to be delivered?
I was just told to deliver the boxes, so I assumed that the boxes included all 500, but now you're saying the 506. And I cannot tell you what these are for. This was not supposed to be this way.
I don't think the crew's gonna make it another day like that going on out there. I think we better start swimming or fighting.
You can't swim in these waters. You go swimming right now, you're all gonna die.
I mean, to be fair, I can't swim in any waters, but yeah, these are rough.
Tables, you cannot swim?
We're on a boat. I don't need to.
Oh, fuck
Captain, we
me.
stay in this mess hall, we might die anyways.
I think Nikki's just going to be a little offended. No, we won't. We're not die. We are not. There are important things that are happening after this that will not die. That is not happening.
We're gonna die?
No. We're maybe, but no.
Oh, where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? And Kinley looks like she is looking for someone.
Who?
I don't know, but he was talking about how we could get more time. How he explained it better than I could, and I don't understand. The lookout. He was the lookout. He was the lookout. He mentioned that the storm didn't seem natural, and these things don't like sun, and this could be a result of a spell.
GM, do I remember the lookout's name?
Roll me
Do we know who
a
we're
history
looking for?
check.
Gonna give guidance to ourselves. History. Oh, natural 20 plus 11.
Ooh, with a natural 20 plus 11 for a 31. No one was assigned lookout.
What?
You don't have someone in the crow's nest or in a storm.
Ken, there wasn't supposed to be anyone up there?
Yeah, there was someone up there. I mean, like he told me he was new. He was very tall. I don't know. He looked like he was in his 40s, 50s. Like he looked a little older, but like he's a really big man, and he was up there. So like I'm not lying.
I know. I believe that you saw someone. I don't think that someone was one of ours. But at least off of her description, we don't see this person in the room, right?
Roll me a perception check.
Can we all look?
Yeah, because she is not being quiet about it. So you all hear the description of a very tall man. Looks like he is in his 40s, 50s.
27.
26.
17.
14.
With those rolls, you see a bunch of scared people in here. A few people have started trying to find ways to barricade that door, but that door is the only way in and out. Unless you go through like the floorboards or find a way to get between the walls. So people are trying to find a way to blockade themselves without blockading themselves in their tomb. You see a bunch of scared people. But with even a 27, no one matches that description. He had dark hair. He had like a red design on his face. Like I've never seen him before, but he was there. He told me that this is probably a spell, and we just need to bring the sun out.
With that description, does that match anyone we've seen on board when we left port?
Roll me a history check.
Because it was kind of vague, but then the red stuff on the face seems very specific.
With that description as well, can we also describe the sigil that we saw on the boxes to Kinsley and ask if that matches?
I didn't see I didn't see a sigil. It just looked like a part of his face.
I got a big
You
7
said they
on
don't
that
like
history check.
sunlight, right?
A 7, you do not recall what this person looks like. That's what the guy said, like, that they just don't like sunlight, so if we could bring the sun out, like, if this is some kind of spell.
Well, what if I bring the sun?
You can do that?
What if I cast daylight?
You can, okay.
Okay.
And as you're looking up daylight, Nikki.
As long as I understood it that we could all make that same roll that just made.
Yes, you
Was
can
that-
make a
was that
history
okay?
check. Hmm.
I rolled a 27 again.
With a 27. You remember when loading up the cargo hold with these 506 boxes. A new member of the crew was helping load these boxes on. Very tall, 7.5 feet tall. Dark hair, very long dark hair. 40s, late 40s. Goliath-like man was helping load these boxes on.
So we recognize. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Then we will share that all that information that now that with a more like specific description of this person that we saw him helping load the boxes or the crates.
So, yeah, new part of the crew. I didn't ken this person. I don't remember. I didn't hire.
How does he know what these things are and what would hurt him? I never fucking seen him.
I didn't ask. And while that's happening, Lilith is casting daylight. What does this look like for you?
It's just a ball of bright light. Like, literally just how it sounds. It's just daylight.
And where do you cast it?
Outside of the door.
Okay. As you choose to cast sunlight outside the door, you all see beams come through the cracks. And you hear the noise as you hear like the pitter-patter of feet running away. And that door finally stops budging. Lassie, I think you did it. You did it.
Hopefully. It might have just scared them off, but hopefully it can give us some time to figure things out.
Well, I ken if this is a spell. There must be a caster, right?
Right. Unless he has to be here somewhere.
Lilith, Nikki, Shah, tables, can you find the caster?
I bet it's Lookout. If we find him, get a few answers out of him.
I don't think it's Lookout. Lookout wouldn't have told us that. I don't think it's Lookout.
he's the only one that could have known what were in those boxes, because none of us knew what was in those boxes until recently.
But
How could he have known?
if he wanted us like not to I don't like if why would he give us a way of destroying the boxes or what was in the boxes?
Wait, you think the mysterious guy who no one recognizes and has weird markings on his face and knows about these things, you don't think we shouldn't question him?
No, I think you should question him, but the thing is like I would have died had he not told us that.
Maybe he liked you.
No.
Well, even if he didn't tell you that, we would have known another way. We know to stab them in the heart. But it would have
the
taken
sunlight
some...
thing worked.
Yeah.
It's a starting point. We find him. We just ask, what else do you know?
I can't tell you where he is. He's not in here.
Where's the last place you saw him?
Close to the lookout tower.
I mean, it's all kind of going to hell out there, but maybe he didn't stray far.
Lilith, are you able to move the light, or is it just now stuck in one spot?
It doesn't say.
With how you cast it, you chose a point. So with the point being right outside the door, it covers a 60-foot radius or 120 feet diameter. There we go. Of the boat, but that, because it's at a specific point, cannot move.
Okay. Yeah, unfortunately, it can't move. Since I did it at a point, it's stuck there.
I don't know. It should give us at least enough space, but just maybe if there's a next time that needs to be cast, something mobile, maybe?
Yeah. I was just trying to get them out of the way, but now I know for next time.
No, but it was good.
Yeah, you got him off the door, so good going, kid.
Thank you, Captain.
All right,
Maybe we could start looking within the radius. See maybe if he survived.
Yeah, I think that sounds like a plan. So I already led one, and Table's already led one. So Lilith, I think this one's all yours.
Fair is fair. Okay. Captain, if you would kindly move from the door, and we'll be on our way.
Alrighty. Be careful, alright? And he will start to slowly move himself and the table bits that he has covering this door. He looks nervous. This is not what was supposed to have been in those cargo containers at all. And as you all prep to leave, Kinley grabs a hold of Nikky. Do you have to? Do you have to?
Captain's orders.
Please be careful, okay?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. No, careful is the number one thing here. You, please stay safe.
Private island, okay?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, private island. I didn't tell you about this yet. It's my mom's birthday soon. You're so invited. It would be great.
Okay, mom's birthday. Okay, what should I get her as a present? I'll be thinking of that. Okay, that'll give me something to concentrate on.
Don't worry about it. Just yourself. Just bring yourself. It's fine.
Okay. And she will let go of your hand.
I don't. I assume we share a look that just kind of as we're passing through the door of looking back and trying to. I mean, I think Nikky looks pretty nervous himself, but he's trying to be confident. Be like, careful, we got this. It'll be fine. But trying to communicate that. I don't know how good of a job he's doing, but
Roll me a persuasion.
One for a 6.
She looks like she is about to cry, and like she's not holding it in well, and you can hear like that nervous, like trying not to choke a sob.
We'll hold the look, but if she starts, yeah, if she starts really like crying or sobbing, we want to turn away. We don't want to. I think we're a mess now too, but we're doing our best.
And you hear somebody elbow Kinley. Stop crying! Stop crying! We're gonna be. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine.
I guess as that's happening and Captain is uncovering his barricade, can I, like, in a very practiced maneuver, it looks like I'm taking a knee and doing an ammo check and shouldering my rifle pointed at the door as we're uncovering it in a very, like, soldier-like fashion.
Okay. As you are preparing a soldier action, ready to head out that door, what about tables? What are you doing?
I will get right on the frame of the door beside it, almost like I'm sort of like waiting for it to open. I'm going to punch the first thing that walks through.
Okay.
Lilith just kind of grabs a hold of the door, like with both of her hands, and is just kind of like trying to like pry it open, but like peek at the same time, and getting ready to close it if she needs to.
As you start to open that door, someone from the corner tries to slink in. This is your opportunity, tables, to punch someone in the face.
I'm already fully cocked. Yeah, it's going off. I'm punching.
Roll to hit.
$28.
Roll your damage.
Only 6 points of damage.
As you rear back, you were ready. And you punch this person. This person's about the same height as you. You clock him in the mouth and you hear a tooth falls out. And the person you hit starts to stumble and falls backwards as you have hit a crew member who was hiding and tried to run into the mess hall.
And I noticed that?
Yes.
Oh shit, I'm just gonna grab this boot and start pulling him into the room.
Just fucking toss him.
No, I mean, he was trying to get in here.
Toss him down the stairs.
Who told me to toss him? Is that the captain? Oh, okay, well, captain's orders then.
Ooh, what is happening?
I was just ready to go. I thought one of them things was coming in, so I just unleashed. And you know, once it's in motion, you can't stop it.
Yeah, can't blame you there, Table.
Yeah. So I guess I'll pull the person in, because is the mess hall below deck?
Yeah, so it's one of these situations where, like, again, steep ladder. So you just toss him down the...
Yeah, I'm sure they'll be fine.
Nikky.
Outside of the punch that this guy just took, does he look okay?
Roll me a perception or investigation check. Since you can look at him closely, I'll leave it up to you.
Her perception is a lot better. 19.
With a 19 perception, As he is being moved in, his clothes are tightly around his neck. You can't see anything on exposed skin.
Okay. I don't think we'll say anything, but we were checking it out just to be sure.
Do I recognize the person?
Do you recognize the person? With this one,
That
yes.
I punched, yeah.
Yeah, you saw him earlier this morning.
Oh, well. When he comes to, I'll apologize.
And as you all have opened this door, drug someone in, daylight is cast right outside the door. It's bright like a summer's day, even though the rain is pelting on this area, and you can see and hear thunder roaring, lightning flashing, and the ship creaks and sways violently as you are in violent waters. This little spot is covered with this beautiful sunlight. You see, go ahead and roll me perceptions, all of you.
That'd be an 11.
15.
22.
Natural 20 for 29.
With an 11, I think this would start to bring back unsavory memories, as there are a lot of people on this deck that have been ripped and torn to shreds. Their body is shriveled. They are turning gray, and there's no color left in a lot of the crew members that were currently out here. Bodies litter the top deck, and you can see some as the boat sways, water crashing onto the boards. Some people are washed overboard. With a 15, there were about 75 of you left. You see at least 10, 11 at least. And you see everything previously. With a 22, you can see blood marks that have dribbled almost from these bodies to other parts of the ship. And with a 22, you even see some are off the side where the sunlight doesn't reach. And they are ripping apart a crew member. And like holding it and sitting in this awkward position where their knees are almost up to their chest and just holding bits and pieces as they bite into it, and you see the color drain. So they are still here, but not in your sunlight radius. They do not like sunlight. You are keeping them off of this door for the next hour. With a natural 20, you see everything previously. You specifically do not see the man that Kenley was describing. You see off other corners and things like that. These creatures are almost lying in wait. You can see eyeballs that glow this awkward bluish yellow tint that are just looking through the peepholes, like waiting for that spell to go away. And there are a lot.
I think we'll look at all of the eyes peeking through, and I think we're just gonna have that that pit in our stomach, and we'll point out all the eyes so people can see them. But we're not feeling all that great here. So I think he's lagging. I think Nikki's kind of lagging towards the back of the group, walking a little slower at the moment.
Lilith just kind of halts right where she was. She stepped out from the door and everything, but she just kind of halts and is staring at everything. and just says, "Guys, this doesn't look too good."
Sounds like Sar is just shouldering his rifle and kind of scanning back and forth, but doing it just mechanically, and you seems like he's just going through the motions that are ingrained in him.
Tables will step out and see all this and spit on each of his fists and rub them together like he's prepping them.
And where do you go? You have been given the job of finding a caster on this ship, and you have no idea where they are.
I mean, I think we'll first check the crow's nest if we're in range. I mean, I doubt he's up there, but just to check it, since that was the
Okay.
last place.
The crow's nest is just out of reach of this sunlight beam. You could get halfway up, but after that, you're in stormy weather.
But like, from where we're standing, it doesn't seem like we see a figure up there. I know it would be a weird angle, but at least from the awkward angle that we're at, it doesn't look like there's something up there.
With this new perspective, this new point, go ahead and roll me another perception check.
Okay. $24.
With a 24, it's cloudy almost, like clouds are covering the crow's nest. You see lightning flash. You don't see any shadows from where that's cast. With how far away that is, you are not 100% certain.
I mean, he could still be up there, but I can't tell. I don't know.
Well, there's only one way to find out. It's just a matter of who wants to go up there.
Oh God.
Are we still in the sunlight beam, or are we in the like storm?
I assumed y'all had stayed in sunlight.
But we're going to have to leave it.
So this person isn't amongst any of the bodies that is on the ship that we could see.
With a 22, you do not see this person.
Well, I'll step forward. And I'll start climbing the mast.
Okay. Again, violent creaks as this boat sways, as that storm is all around you. Roll me a athletics or acrobatics check as you're making your way up this ladder as that boat sways.
Let's go with athletics a little bit higher. 24.
Oh, okay. Never mind. I was gonna say, if Tables verbalizes that he's gonna go up, can we give him a pat on the back and give him guidance?
Yes.
I'll take it. That 24 becomes a 26.
Okay, 26. You're able to hold on, and as you make your way up this crow's nest, all of you see Tables making his way. This will take a little bit since this is very far up there. Do you continue, Tables, outside of the sunlight zone?
I do, because we got to get up there. We got to go to the last place we saw or heard about someone seeing this person.
And Sar be following Tables since he's still going on like the autopilot that's like trained into him.
Yeah, so you're able to go up as well. Go ahead and roll me an athletics or an acrobatics check to see how well you get up this as that boat rocks.
Natural 20 for a 27.
You are solid. You're not going anywhere. As you make your way up this ladder, going up this mast, you can tell that there are like almost claw marks in the sails, as like something has fallen from somewhere high, or something has flown here and scratched it. As you all make your way up and start to make your way out of the sunlight, as soon as you make your way out of the sunlight, okay, tables, you hear something tries to streak at you and claw at you as you are making your way up that crow's nest, and it tilts its head and its body starts to deconform, and it tries to make a bite out of you, like it's trying to reach down from the crow's nest and snap at you.
It sticks its head forward.
Mm-hmm.
I'd love to try to punch it.
Okay, go ahead.
Only a 14.
With a 14, that does not hit, as you almost, you hit it in the face, but it does nothing as you hear that noise.
I'll call it crow's nest is occupied.
So those of us that are below, can we see this happening?
Roll me a perception check. It is very stormy up there where they're getting. You would hear the loud shriek, though.
Mm-hmm. You said perception?
Yes.
17.
Okay, with a 17, you do not see it. You can barely see tables and Shar.
28.
28, you can see the outline of it as the lightning flashes across the sky, and you can see the shadow of this creature leaning over the crow's nest and biting at tables.
If we hear him say that and then we can see an outline, can we try and make an attack? I don't know how you want to break it down, but
You may. That would be, we're going to say 120 feet.
okay. That is the range of firebolt, so we will do that.
I'm going to say that's the range of guiding bolt, too.
Ooh, okay. Does Nikki show and point to where this thing is?
Oh yeah. If it looks like Lilith is still trying to find it, absolutely. We hate these guys. We don't want them.
Yeah.
Okay, then you would be able to see it too if you wish to make an attack.
Yes.
Roll to hit.
Nikki, if you can just show me where it's at. That is a 14.
A 14 does not hit. Is that not lightning bolt? Is that guiding bolt? You can tell it goes up towards the crow's nest, but it's just slightly wide.
A 27 to hit.
27 hits, roll your damage.
Sweet. This is a new spell I've never ever used before. It's called Blood Bolt. We're gonna just some of the excuse me. I have to, what is it, like distant or extend spell? Whatever gives me more range. I think it's distant spell. Gives me more range. So I have to do that first. So just to say that I've done that. But Nikki sees some of the blood that's on the deck from a crew member or whomever, and basically forms that into little like frozen spears, I suppose, and then shoots it out at him for 10 necrotic damage.
As that blood goes up and attacks this being, you can see parts of them stick into its skin, but other ones almost seem like it absorbs in. As it looks down at you, doesn't look like it takes the full 10.
Good luck!
Nope, don't like that. Don't like that.
Shar, tables, if you will, roll me perception checks.
$19.
That's a 1.
Okay, with a 1, you were holding on for dear life. You were on that ladder. Tables, it looks like this is the only thing up here. And it's hiding.
Because the crow's nest is small, I'm assuming. Like, there's not a whole lot of room for more than 1 or 2 people.
Correct.
Does it have any red markings on its face?
No.
It's probably not the person we're looking for.
No.
I'm going to keep climbing up, try to get on equal footing with it,
Okay.
if I can.
Yeah, you can keep, it's like almost on the like entry point of the crow's nest. So you have that circle of the crow's nest and it is sitting like right where you need to enter. So it is blocking your path.
Can I... So there's no way to get up on the crow's nest without removing it first?
Yes.
I'm looking up something here.
I think you could try to throw it off if you wanted to.
I also have shove as part of my unarmed strike. That's what I was looking at as well. Can I try shove
Yeah, go ahead.
as an unarmed strike monk thing? It has to succeed on a strength or dex. You get to choose. Saving throw against a DC 8 plus my proficiency bonus is 5 plus my strength is only 1. So DC 14 strength or dex.
And which do you choose?
You choose it because you're the one rolling it.
Then
It's
I
a
will
saving
choose
throw.
Dex. I failed with a 9.
It goes backwards 5 feet.
Would you like, since this is a shove, you could make it fall off of the crow's nest?
That's exactly what I wanted to do, yeah.
Okay. Roll me 12 d6s.
Oh, buddy. Okay, I don't think I have that many. I have 6. I'll do it twice. $36.
Okay. As Tables flings this thing off the crow's nest, Nikky, Lilith, as it falls and you can hear the splat of a creature that is rotting land very close to your feet. And it looks like it starts to burn as it is now in the daylight zone. With that, Justin, if everybody would just go ahead and roll initiative so we have an order of which we go in.
Okay. I was just going to say Tables would call down. Crow's nest clear.
$11. Go ahead.
13.
2.
21.
With that, Tables, you're up.
So I'm at the top of this crow. Is there anything else up here on the crow's nest?
No.
Not only people, there's nothing else. It's not like someone left a pile of notes, someone left an odd coin, a weapon, nothing out of place for a crow's nest.
No.
What can I get a better lay of what's happening on the deck with this vantage point?
Roll me a perception check, and this will be your action.
Okay. 17.
With a 17, you see the steering wheel, the ship's wheel, has almost been tied down to hold steady. Helm, there we go. You see the helm has been tied down to hold steady. You see the rips in the sails. You see corpses lining this deck. You see creatures are just awkwardly, like their arms and their legs and their joints aren't sitting correctly. They're sitting outside of that daylight sphere, almost like they're waiting for it to go away. Some have bits and pieces of other crew members. At least, since you were able to count some earlier, at least 20 of the crew is gone, bringing your number from 75 to 55 at least.
And roughly how many of those creatures do I see?
Roll me a D100.
Oh no, don't make me roll. $55.
You see too many to count.
Okay. So that's a lot.
And you see towards the helm, those dinghy boats are swaying roughly against the ship.
But they're still attached. We still
They're
have the
still
lifeboats.
attached. You still have the lifeboats.
Okay. Can I move still?
Yes, you can use your movement.
So that thing took 12d6. Is that what I would take if I fell?
Yes.
I'm going to jump off the crow's nest straight onto the deck.
Okay. You
I
jump
have an ability.
120 feet down.
This ability reduces falling damage by 70. If my math is right, you'd have to roll all sixes and I would take 2.
Roll 12d6.
Do you want me to roll it? Okay. If I roll less than all sixes the first roll, or you want me to just roll the whole thing?
Do it the way you originally said.
There's a couple of 2s and 3s in here, so I think I would reduce all the damage to 0.
Yeah, you would be able to reduce all of the damage to 0.
And Tables is dense, so this little ball of anger and grog comes flying out of the sky and lands right on the deck there. And I would say the boards probably crack a little bit under his feet.
I was about to say, how much does Tables weigh?
I didn't roll for it. I would say he's probably a good, he's only like 3.5 feet tall, but he's probably like pushing 200 pounds.
Roll me a chaos die here. If it's above a 50,
Okay.
you go through the first floor.
Oh, no. So that's a D100?
Yes.
It's a 64.
With a 64, Tables comes from the crow's nest, jumps down, lands on that board. And when you land on that board, you break through that boarding and go down to the cargo hold.
He just did that.
Yeah.
Can I
seeing Tables go flying past Sar, that kind of shakes him out of it, and he starts climbing back down too.
Okay, hold on to that, and we will get to that in just a minute. Tables, roll me a perception check.
So just to clarify first, when you say the cargo hold, do you mean the one full of boxes of dirt?
Yes, I do.
Almost died in?
Yes,
Okay.
I do. Roll me a perception check.
So as I'm rolling this,
and-
Tables will call up and be like, I overshot it just a bit. Be right up.
Can we
I think
hear
guidance
him?
still applies.
What-
Table, are you okay?
It's just been. Maybe need to take half rations for a bit.
What did you get on your perception? 13. As you see, so many eyes are staring at you with this light blue, but they're almost tinted with this yellow as well, as they're tilting their head, and sunlight is coming through that beam. But everywhere around you, you are surrounded, and they are waiting for that sunlight to go away.
So I'm in kind of like this aura of sunlight.
Yes.
As dire as the situation is, it's kind of badass.
As you're in the center of lots of creatures tilting, and you can hear the gnashing and gnawing of teeth and the popping and breaking of bones. With that, this creature stands up as it was prone. Lilith, how does sunlight burn this thing away?
Man. I would like to think of it catching on fire a little bit before turning into like ashes. But of course it doesn't get blown away because it's still storming, so it's just like wet ashes are going onto the ship.
As those wet ashes fall in clumps, as this vampire creature-like thing just melts. With that, Nikki, you're up.
If it's hopefully it's within range. Wherever tables left a hole in the floor, we're gonna walk over. We're gonna run over to that, look down, and floors. That was stupid. That was you dumbass. And we're gonna cast Vortex Warp to get him back up here.
You're able to cast Vortex Warp. What does that look like? I've never heard that spell.
Oh, okay. Vortex Warp, basically, if someone's within 90 feet, I can teleport them. I guess they have to make a con save, but, I mean, you can willingly fail. So I don't know if that applies here, I guess. Does that apply?
Does tables choose to fail?
No, I think I would accept the vortex warp at this point. Yeah, because I didn't intend to be down here, believe it or not.
I said, do you choose to fail? And you're like, no.
No, I would not choose to fail. No, I want to make it very clear.
You have to fail in order to get Vortex out.
Oh no! Oh, sorry. No, I'm confused. I want to be vortexed. Please vortex me.
Okay. And what does Vortex look like as it is pulling tables out?
So now with the rain that's probably also falling in the little ray of sunlight that is the hole, I think that rain starts to kind of form and circle around him until any creature that's down there can't see him anymore as he becomes totally like covered by the rain, by the water, and then as he teleports back up, it's that same sort of look of just water whipping around him, but it just dissipates as now he's back on the deck.
And you hear those screams from below deck. The shrill screeches as you just took away their food.
Glad you're still alive, Tables.
Yeah, I mean you're gonna have to start calling me Floors.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So we all just huddled around the hole that table's made and looking down at the creatures looking up at us.
There's a lot of real nasty buggers down there.
Yeah, I don't want to go back.
Yeah, let's not go there again. If we don't
This
have
hole
to.
appears to not be as empty as when we left it.
Agreed. So, like, the caster's not up there, and he's not down there, so where to next?
I mean, I have nothing to back this up. My only next guess would be captain's quarters, but that's the only other thing I can think of. Only other important spot you might be.
Thing.
Sounds like we're in agreement.
Yeah.
Given the circumstances, it sounds like Kito's kind of just gave us carte blanche to figure out what the hell's going on. So, to the quarters.
The quarters are not within the 120 feet. What do you do?
Maybe we just book it.
How far is it from like the edge of the daylight?
About 60 feet.
That's nothing. We got this. There's only too many to count out there.
Can we put light on something else and then work our way there?
I don't have a way of... I got 2 spells. Neither is light based.
But
Well, if
I don't
you,
want to stop.
You got any pocket sunlight?
I don't want to stop the light from protecting everyone in there, but I don't know. I don't know how else we get through.
You could run for it.
Daylight is not a concentration spell, and it can be cast multiple times.
Above table, what level is daylight?
It is a 3rd level spell.
I was gonna say it's a 3rd level.
Just like, it's not like a cantrip or something like that's a lot of spell slots potentially.
Yeah, and I've already used, including the first daylight, I've already used 2 slots out of my 3 for 3rd levels. So if I cast daylight again, I can't do any more of my 3rd level spells. That means I cannot cast daylight again after this.
So, how long does daylight last?
An hour.
I think we look for an opening. We run for it. Get in, shut the door.
If you think that's the best, I'm sure the area will be infested. I mean, regardless. So
I just think up here we can see what's coming at us better than trying to get there below deck.
You got me, I got my rifle. Like, that's all I got going.
Or
It's it.
Even
Sorry, go ahead. Or, while we're booking it, I have Produce Flame in my hand. It's a cantrip. Because it does emanate light.
Maybe they don't like fire.
Nikki.
okay, so sorry, I know you just answered this, but how far away did you say the captain's quarters was?
60.
And is there... I'm just checking. Is there a window or some other way, like from where we are, that we can see into the captain's quarters?
I believe captain's quarters do have windows attached to see onto deck.
Okay. Hang on, I'm trying to big brain something, maybe. So if there are windows that we can see through, I do have a spell that can get us all in the room. I just have to make it a little bit longer, but it can get us from where we are now to there.
Okay.
And are we
Curious.
GM, are we like right on the edge of the light? Is there any way to make the 60 feet a little less, or is it just always like the straight up 60 feet?
It would be 60 feet from the edge of the light to the quarters.
Okay. Oh, man. Okay, if we go, if there's anything in there, we'll probably be swarmed immediately.
There's got to be fewer in there than out here, though.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna do something and just let it happen.
I got a shotgun
Lilith
and I'm
just
ready
kinda,
to
like,
shoot.
Braces herself.
We're gonna distant or extend spell again, whichever. I have both of them, so whichever one of those works here is applicable here. We're gonna do both. We're gonna do that. I've always wanted to use this spell. I never got to before. It is a 6th level spell though. It is scatter, and basically I can take all of us to a spot now within that range. So it would just take us all into the captain's quarters.
So you're able to cast that spell.
And we're inside now.
You go and transport you all from the edge of sunlight into the captain's quarters. The lights are on in here. Like a little oil lamp has its flame flickering. And as you enter the captain's quarters, you don't see anything immediately. Roll me a perception check, please.
$13.
19.
15.
28.
With a 13, 19, and a 15. This is the captain's quarters. It looks just like it did before you all went to the mess hall earlier, or after you left the mess hall earlier and got your orders for the livestock. Looks the exact same. Except for on the windows, you can see these light blue yellowish eyes peeking through little parts of the corners. Like they're just peeking over the edge, waiting. With a 28, you hear breathing coming from the wardrobe. Hushed breathing.
We'll whisper and point towards the wardrobe. Something's in there.
Something? Someone?
Yes. They're just breathing real heavy.
The fist goes back. It's like sitting right here.
Backs his shotgun and it just sound just echoes through the room and he starts counting down and like, you got 3 seconds, whatever's in there.
Please don't shoot! Please don't shoot! Please don't shoot! And you see the door of the wardrobe open slightly, and these 2 hands peek out. I just hid in here.
Do we just see the hands?
Yes, at the moment.
We recognize the voice.
Roll me a history check.
Natural 20. With a +2.
You've heard this voice recently. This person has been on the ship since the start of the contract.
Okay.
Keep coming out slowly.
Okay. Shar, please don't hurt me, please. She opens the door, and you see a woman with black hair, deep olive skin, cold green eyes. I did not know where to go, and this seemed safe, and I don't think Katos would be angry at me for hiding in here.
No, I don't think you'd be angry. We just wanted to make sure you weren't one of those.
No. What are they?
That's a great question. One that we are still trying to figure out ourselves.
Something undead, I think.
Undead?
It doesn't really narrow it down, but...
No, it does not.
And so she seems familiar, like a crew member that was just hired on for this, right? Like, she's not...
Roll me a history check.
I mean, I know we recognize the... Well, I guess Lilith recognizes the voice, but... 25.
Yeah, so you have seen this person since the start of the contract.
Well, obviously that kept you safe. I don't think we're safe regardless, though. There's a lot around.
Are we the only ones left?
No, there's still a few more, all in the mess hall at the moment.
Okay. That's a relief. Shar, can you put the gun down, please?
Don't lower it.
So, how long you been in here, and have you seen anybody else come in here?
No one else has come in here. I came in here when the whatever they were started latching on to people. This was the closest door I was next to.
You've been alone in here as far as you know?
I haven't left the wardrobe since.
Well, we are we're looking for someone. A big tall figure, like the red paint on face, black hair. So if you see someone like that, please let us know. Guys, I'm gonna be honest, I don't know where exactly to go from here.
I haven't seen anyone like that, but I will keep that in mind.
Are you hurt anywhere?
Thankfully, I got in here sooner than I think some of our friends did. So I'm not currently hurt.
Well, would we be able to get her back with the others, or just tell her to stay there?
I would like to go where everyone else is. It's scary by myself.
No, that's fair. I don't blame you. Trouble is, these things, they don't like daylight. And, well, it's about 60 feet from the captain's door to the light.
I can pop you back over in the daylight. You'll be fine. You just have to knock on the door and ask nicely for them to open it. I don't think they're expecting anyone to knock on the door, so.
I would love that. Thank you.
While we're
We'll just-
in the captain's quarters, we don't see anything else, right?
No.
We'll just, like, gently kind of, like, put our hand on her back, just walking her over to the window. And we're going to do the same vortex warp that we used on tables, or floors now, and send her over to where the sunlight is.
Okay. And you send her over to where the sunlight is, and it looks like she hasn't been a part of the spell before. So she looks around and then looks back at the captain's quarters, gives a tiny wave, and then you see her start to make her way towards the mess hall and knocks.
Does she get in? Do they let her in?
If you're watching this whole interaction, yeah. So the door opens, Kitos sees her, gently guides her in and brings her down.
Well, where to next?
We basically cleared the entire deck.
There are places up on top deck that you haven't explored. Roll me.
Are there any other enclosed areas on the top deck, though, or is it just the captain's quarters that's enclosed? Everything else is open air?
Yes.
Oh, buddy. What did you want us to roll you?
Roll me. Let's do. Let's just do straight intelligence for this. Roll me an intelligence check.
$14.
Would anybody else like to roll?
Are we all doing that?
Yeah, if you would like to.
Okay, I wasn't
16.
sure.
$21.
14.
Alrighty, with a 14, with two 14s and a 15, you're looking for a caster who is causing these storms. Magic users, it typically takes a lot to cast spells, and the storm has been going on for a very long time. 3 days. Wouldn't it be obvious if somebody was casting that kind of spell for 3 days? With a 21, this caster has to be hiding somewhere no one else would go.
I have an idea, but I don't think I rolled high enough. I don't think I rolled high enough for the player's idea.
Does Lilith share that information?
Yes. Absolutely. Guys, this caster obviously can do this really well and for several days. So it's not easy. But they have to be hiding here somewhere.
Well, this is a really busy ship. How could someone hide from everyone?
It would have to be somewhere that's not as busy as the others. Somewhere where not a lot of people are.
Well, then in the cargo hold, because we were there, and I'm sure people have been in and out of there, inventory and manifests and all that.
Are there any other places we should look? Like the cargo hold, or I don't know, something different?
Did this ship have a boiler room?
The ship would have a boiler room. But roll me a history check.
That's a 12.
Even with a 12, somebody always has to be in that boiler room.
There's at least always someone in the boiler room, but I don't think a lot of people typically stay out of the boiler room just because of the conditions. If I wanted to stay away from people, that's where I'd be.
Could we safely get there, though, is the question.
Lilith, with your background, specifically, roll me a history check.
$15.
With a 15, where would the best place for a castaway be? Someone who's not supposed to be on board. Where would someone never look?
The brig.
You're gonna tell me what that is.
The brig. Basically, it's like the cell, like the jail cell.
You remember your father explicitly stating he has put people there for doing this. No one ever checks these as long as they are attached.
Yeah, I have the idea. I don't think I can. I don't think I rolled well enough either.
The lifeboats? I feel so dumb. What do you mean by as long as they're attached?
As long as they are attached, typically there's no reason to check them because they're always there. Why would there ever be changes when something is always stationary? They're only ever used for emergencies. So as long as it's attached, as long as it is in working order, typically people ignore it. But your father has found some castaways, stowaways on the lifeboats because no one ever checks. But he would. and he would happily take them down to the brig.
Are the lifeboats outside of the daylight radius?
Yes.
Oh, man. Is there a way that I could recast daylight that is still within radius for the mess hall and the lifeboats, or is it too far?
Thankfully, daylight, once you cast it, stays there for an hour. So if you recast it, it will not get rid of daylight for you.
Okay. So if I recast it, then they can be there at the same time?
Yes.
For an hour?
Yes.
Okay. Then I'll go ahead and recast daylight in front of the lifeboats.
Are you choosing a point, or would you like to put it on you?
Put it on me.
What do you cast daylight on?
My staff.
As your staff begins to glow, the sunlight, yellow, and cast light, specifically sunlight, you see those eyes that have been watching you like they've peeked over the windowsill. You hear that, and they all start running the other direction, trying to get out of sunlight.
Okay. Lilith, what are you thinking?
I'm thinking we need to move towards those lifeboats and check those out. It's where my father would have checked for something.
Sounds like a plan to me.
And seeing as how you're radiating, lead the way.
So Lilith starts leading the group towards the lifeboats so that we can start checking them out.
And as you start heading towards the lifeboats, you hear the scurrying and skittering of feet as this daylight goes with you. But almost as if lying in wait out of that radius, you can tell that they back up or they get closer. As they are staying, hundreds of these things are staying out of that radius, watching you, waiting for it to drop. As you head towards the back of the boat, where there are 6 lifeboats attached to this ship. What do you do?
I would definitely want to check those, like, first few. From like walking up to it, is there anything out of the ordinary with these lifeboats that we can see?
Everybody who is checking that, go ahead and roll me a perception check. And Lilith, do you go on the right or the left?
The right.
Is this a situation where I could use the help action? Like for Lilith?
How would you be helping?
So are they covered in some way?
As you look at these lifeboats, they're very small, and the only time that these have really ever been used is when you needed to go on shore when there was no port. There's never been an emergency on the Gilded Fang to where you've had to use these, all of these. There are a few boxes on them, and most of them have some kind of tarp covering them.
So to help, I would like be holding the tarp ready to rip it away to catch them by surprise.
Roll me a perception check at advantage.
And in doing that, I will cast Resilient Friendship which gives the help action. And Lilith, if you succeed, I get temporary HP. So good luck.
19.
Okay, with a 19 as you check the right side. And those tarps get ripped back. There's nothing here. While this is happening, what are Nikky and Shar doing?
Just checking one of the ones on the left side. Reaching for the tarp with one hand, and he's got his shotgun in his other hand.
Okay. Roll me a perception check, Shar. And what was Nikky gonna say?
So does like one? Do you have to remove the tarp like for each of them, or is it like they're all connected somehow and you can just rip them all off?
Each of them has a separate tarp.
Okay.
So I rolled a 22.
A 22, okay. With a 22, there are 3 on this side. Which one are you going for? The one closest to you, the one in the middle, or the one furthest from you?
Closest to me.
Okay. With a 22, you pull that tarp back, and nothing is there. But you do see a little health potion sitting in one of the crevices of the boat.
I will gingerly lean down and kind of poke it with the barrel of my shotgun before I pick it up.
You now have a healing potion on you.
Woohoo.
And Nikky, what are you doing?
Can we? I don't think we really want to get close. I think we're really nervous, and maybe I think our timbers are a little shivered right now. So if we can we twin cast task and from a distance try to remove both the tarps?
What tarps are you going for, the last 2?
Yeah, the last 2 on our side.
Okay. As you task and those tarps get removed, the one in the middle on the left side, you see an old man lying in the crevice. Hands are clasped, eyes are closed.
If it looks like we haven't disturbed him yet, can we like try and motion to tables and Lilith that like old guy's right over here?
I would, walk over if Nikki's indicating something.
And you all see this old man, hands clasped. You can see his lips moving. Eyes are closed.
Is just his lips moving, or can we hear him saying anything?
Ooh, roll me a perception check.
11.
11. You can tell he is saying something, but you cannot quite make it out. But it sounds like he's saying
We
something.
haven't seen this old man before. Do we recognize him as not part of the crew?
No, you've never seen this man.
Is it obvious he's casting a spell? Like, is there any other reason that we could think of someone would be laying there? Is he asleep? Is he like talking in his sleep, mumbling?
Roll me an Arcana check.
I'm not the right person to do this.
Can I do
10.
the Arcana check?
How do we want to do this? Do you want to do the Arcana check, Tables, or do you let Lilith?
I already rolled, but I'll let Lilith. I mean, I'm not going to stop her from doing one.
Go ahead.
21.
Okay, with a 21, you can definitely tell this is the chanting of a spell, even though you don't understand the language that is coming from his mouth or what he's saying.
So, well, no, I guess we don't know that, so never mind.
I said he's obviously chanting a spell, but I can't make out exactly what it is. I don't.
But there's like
can't
no
figure
good
out
reason
why.
for him to be doing that, right? We should just stop him.
Yeah, I don't see any reason why he would be doing this.
GM, for this, so if he's chanting a spell, is it like he's chanting just to keep it up, or he's recasting?
Roll me Arcana.
19?
With a 19, the way his hands are clasped and the way he's leaning back, it's almost ritual.
If it's ritual-like, I don't know how this works. If it's ritual-like, is it something we can counterspell, or is Dispel Magic more appropriate then?
Ooh. I think Dispel Magic would be more appropriate for that.
That is not the answer I wanted. Damn it.
However, with that high of an Arcana...
Going if the caster is dead.
With that, I don't know, that high of an Arcana... Like... This is concentration. Break it.
I know, above table, I've been kicking myself because I wanted to take Arcane Lock and then I didn't take it, and then we've really fucking needed it. And I wanted to take Sleet Storm, which breaks concentration, and I thought I took it, but I don't have it. Damn it.
Sorry if I a warning shot.
Yeah, you want to shoot a warning shot?
Can I just fire off a shotgun shell into the air?
Yeah. You fire it into the air. Does not move.
Ready then.
Maybe a warning shot into his face.
Yeah, we don't want him here. I think I'm that's a good idea. I like that idea.
Do we know what level that he's casting at?
You have no
or
idea.
Just no idea.
If it's been a storm for 3 days or however long it's beefy.
Because I have Dispel Magic. If we think that'll do it. But that's my problem, is like I don't know if I could do it at a high enough level.
With your Arcana checks, you know how to break concentration without using a spell.
How do I do that?
You hit him
Oh.
real hard.
Floors. That'd be easy. 'Cause
Don't mind if I
don't
do.
have strength.
I will rear back, give a little wind up for show, and I'll just plant one right on the tip of this guy's nose.
Okay, with that, I need everyone to roll initiative and go to roll 20.
Wait, I was just kidding. Wait. Hang on, it was like a vision, and then I snapped back to reality.
And what is everybody's initiative?
10.
19.
17.
20. Dirty 20.
Okay. Hold on 1 second.
Makes sense that dude landed a punch goes first.
Yeah, that worked out really well. So
Monks have crazy initiative.
the order is Tables, Shar, Nikky, Lilith, and whatever this guy is. And as you go to throw a punch, you all are going to have a surprise round. Meaning you all get to do your attacks. You've got him scared. He doesn't get to go. And then you all get to go again. And with that, Tables, roll to hit.
Okay.
Also, how do you get it? Do you jump into this boat? Because it is hanging a little bit below that deck level.
Yeah, what is his head at, like the stern or the bow of the little boat?
His head, he is laying this. Oh, y'all can't see that. He's laying this way.
Oh, so is his feet facing us or his feet
His
facing
feet
the sea?
is heading you or facing you.
Okay, I'm actually, if I can then, if you'll let me without waking him, of course, it seems like he's more than sleeping. I'm going to make my way around to his head, and I'm just going to hammer fist down onto his nose.
Okay, so do you jump onto this dinghy boat?
Yeah, why not?
Okay, you're jumping onto the dinghy boat, and with that, roll to hit.
Oh, would you believe that's actually a natural 1 plus 10 for 11?
Roll your damage.
It hits?
Roll your damage.
Okay, that's the wrong question. Oh, that's a lot. 14 points to whoever I hit.
As you go to punch him and miss, your hand goes through the boat. As you crack and splinter wood, if you are not careful here, you will fall through the dinghy boat into the depths below.
Well, let me check something real quick then before I make a big mistake.
And Tables can't swim.
Nope, that's canon. We established that. I don't think it matters how much I slow my fall. Okay, I can make an unarmed strike. But if I do... Okay. I'd like to go ahead and let's do this. I'd love to try to throw him on deck or shove him on deck. Is there really that big of a gap between the boat and the ship, though? Like, if I just straight shove him, could he fall off?
Yes.
I don't want to do that.
You can throw him, and what we'll do is you need to beat an athletics check of a... He's tinier, he's frailer. If you beat an athletics check of a 15, you can throw him on board.
Of a 15. Yeah, I'll give it a shot. Why not? If I fail to see, what's the consequence of failing here? Or potential consequence, rather. I guess I'll never know.
You'll never know. Unless you do it.
What if I grappled him and tried to move?
You would still need to jump with somebody with you, so we'd still need an athletics check.
I'm just going to try to hit him again.
Okay, roll to hit.
Are any of us able to also help catch him?
On your turn.
Okay.
The second one's a natural 20 for the hit.
For the hit, okay.
Yeah, it's a roll to hit.
Roll your damage and double it. Or, excuse me, roll. Take max and then roll, excuse me.
Only a 1 on the roll, so 15 plus 6, 21 points.
As you do at 21 points, as you hit him very hard. And as you do, his eyes open. You have woken him.
Wakey, wakey.
And with that, Shar, you're up.
Guess this guy just wakes up to tables at his side and a shotgun in his face.
Okay.
Shar pulls the trigger at his head.
Alrighty, he is about... Where do you move on the map here?
Guess to like right by where Lilith is. Kind of like head on with him.
So you're standing on the edge and you're shooting down at this boat.
I shoot level with the boat, so not down, but
It is below you.
Am I able to shoot?
It is
Okay.
below you.
Maybe I don't want to shoot.
Alrighty, go ahead and roll to hit. If you roll a natural
Yeah,
1, you
what
do
is that?
hit the boat.
Yeah, well. $15.
Okay, a 15 meets it, beats it.
Whew.
Roll your damage.
Well,
Alrighty, as that shotgun goes off and you hit him square in his chest, you still have 2 more attacks. That was your 4th time shooting this weapon. When do you have to reload?
Don't know if it says.
Okay, we're going to say you can do 6 rounds. So in 2 more shots, you'll need to reload, and that is an action.
Sure.
All right, and you're at 4, so you have 2 more you can shoot this round. But also, a Hellfire shotgun, doesn't that set him on fire?
No, but any humanoid killed by it turns into a Lemure devil. So
So yeah, you do 12 points of damage. You still have 2 more attacks.
I guess I'll take 2 more shots at him.
You got it.
That's a 25 to hit.
25 hits. Roll your damage.
$11.
You got it.
And then last shot is a 12 to hit.
A
So
12 does not hit. As you take those shots and you put these shells into whoever this old man is, your gun is now empty. Needs to be reloaded. Is there anything you wish to do with the rest of your turn?
no.
Okay. And with that, we're going to backtrack just a bit. Tables, would you like to use your bonus action?
Yeah, anticlimactically, I just want to punch him again.
Okay, these shots go off and you go to punch him again.
23.
23 hits, roll your damage.
14.
14, you got it.
May we, when we see Tables punch, can we use our reaction?
Yeah.
We're going to cast Accelerate on Tables.
Okay.
So that just deals 2d6 extra damage of the type that Tables has.
Okay. Roll 2d6s.
Who rolls
So-
that?
You roll it. It's you. Why not?
Okay, so we did 14 bludgeoning plus only 3. 1 and a 2.
Okay.
17. But still, I felt that little extra, you know.
You got it.
And then could I possibly get off this boat? Because it's feeling a little bit unsafe at the moment.
Okay, roll me an athletics check. Because you got to jump.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20, you're able to get off that boat. Where do you land?
Oh, I'd love to just maybe down right here or so. I don't want to fall in the water.
Don't want to fall in the water. With that, Nikki, you're up.
Wheat. We are going to take a step up right here. Just enough, like we're not trying to be risky with it, just enough so we can see him in the boat.
Okay.
As long as that's possible, that is. And cast Water Bullet at him.
Okay.
That is a 22 to hit.
22 hits. Roll your damage.
All right. It's one short. I am one short. All right. There it is. Ten more bludgeoning damage.
Okay. 10 more bludgeoning damage.
And then, since we cast I don't think it super matters, but since we cast a since we cast a leveled spell, we're going to use our bonus action in Tempestuous Magic to fly 10 feet away, and we'll then walk an extra, we'll say 15. We'll go right there.
Okay, you got it. As you can tell that this old man is starting to bleed from his nose as he's getting pummeled in this boat. With that, Lilith, you're up.
Okay. So he's still in that boat, right?
He is still in that boat. You all have a surprise round. He has not been able to move.
Okay. Would it be possible for me to use Thorn Whip on him to pull him on, like, closer to us? Or, like, at least onto the boat?
I believe so, because Thorn Whip says it can pull something 5 feet closer, right?
If it is large or smaller, you can pull it up to 10 feet closer to
Ooh,
you.
nice. Yeah, so he is the same size as you. So yes, you can, if you attack, if you hit, pull him 10 feet closer.
Okay. I'm gonna try to do that.
You got it.
23.
23 hits, roll your damage, and he will move 10 feet closer.
$13.
Alrighty. Again, he is not looking too great right now. And as you do that, is there any bonus actions you wish to take?
Yes. Let me do Produce Flame. $21.
21 hits, roll your damage.
Could be 18.
18, you got it. Looks like he is haggardly gasping for breath as you all have pulled him on board. How dare you intervene? Tables.
By chance, has the weather or the ocean changed?
As you all see the clouds and the storm that has been blighting you for the past 3 days begins to fade away. The sky brightens like that of the late afternoon, and the sun begins to shine on deck. You all hear those shrill screeching of those hundreds of beings that were waiting outside of sunlight, waiting for it to drop, start scurrying, and you can smell burnt flesh as these things and see them start to catch on fire. Some actually do and burn into ash, and you see it float away for some of them as some do manage to make their way into the lower depths of the ship. And you see everything besides the screeching, once the screeching ends, goes quiet. Except for that lapping of water against the ship as everything quiets down. As this is the person who has been creating that storm above your heads for the past 3 days. He looks like he is about to keel over with all the damage you all have done to him this turn. And with that, it is now Table's turn.
Huh. So he said, "How dare you?" But he looks like he's about to, kick the bucket.
Y'all got a surprise round on him and did 102 damage.
Ooh, okay. I guess I'm going to keep punching. I go up. Is he like normal human height? Is he taller, shorter?
He's like a human height, yeah. Like an old human man.
Okay, I'll go punch him right in the knee.
Okay, you go and punch him in the knee. Roll to hit.
14.
14 misses.
He's got weird knees. I'll do it again.
Okay, roll to hit.
16.
A 16 hits. Roll your damage.
11 points of bludgeoning.
Okay. As you do 11 points, you see him snap his fingers, and this barrier pops up around him as he tilts his head to you. How dare you intervene in her righteousness? How dare you? Is there anything else we should do on your turn?
Yeah, I'll look at him and say, "You're saying a lot of words, but you're on our boat." And I'll use my bonus action to punch him in the knee again.
Roll to hit.
Dang it, 14.
14 does miss. Is there anything else we should do on your turn?
No, but I guess I should say I was up in melee range, so there we go.
Okay. With that, he points his finger at you. Does a 24 hit?
24 absolutely does hit me, yeah.
Okay. As you see him point his finger at you, and almost like the sonic comes from his hand as he hits you with force. 20 points. As this thing is like a solid sheet that hits you.
I would like to use a focus point to deflect the attack.
Okay.
You said it was 20 points.
Yeah.
It's reduced to 0. Sorry, that means reaction. A focus point redirects it, but there's no other targets around, I'm assuming. So I'll just react to deflect it to 0.
Out of curiosity, can you reflect a spell?
Not a spell, but it says at my level, where is it at? You can now use deflect attacks against any attacks that deal any damage type.
Okay.
That's a level 12 monk, I think.
Okay, yeah, you're able to deflect it then.
But that's my one reaction.
Okay. And with that, Shar, you're up.
So Shar's gonna move. To kind of behind him, and he's gonna take out his rapier and kind of point it at the guy and say, "Start talking." What do you mean? We interfered in something.
Okay. If you are trying to intimidate, this will be an action. Roll me an intimidation.
16.
You see him start to shake a little bit as he is bleeding and he's hurt. You interfered in her plans. The most magnificent of plans.
Who's her?
Her. She is the most marvelous of all, isn't she? Ginevra. I will do anything I need to for her. Anything she asks.
Real?
And you have interrupted it. You have taken me away from my duty. Is there anything else you wish to do on your turn?
I'll kind of just start talking to the group. Y'all, I don't think they're saving this guy. He seems pretty entrenched in whatever cult he seems to be a part of.
I am not a part of a cult. If you saw her, if you knew what she was, what she is, you would not think differently.
Yeah, there's no saving this guy. Y'all, we gotta end this.
And with that, Nikki, you're up.
Okay.
You care for someone too, don't you? Therefore,
I think everyone
surely
does.
you understand.
Okay.
I think we're just gonna look at him like I don't understand you at all, and we're just gonna pull back and try and shoot a firebolt at him.
Then I am so sorry for your lack of love and consideration. Roll to hit.
Lack of love for you? You're crazy. 29.
29 hits.
Okay. No, I got those two. 16 fire damage.
Okay. You will rue the actions to follow. Ginevra, I hope you're proud of me. How do you wish to do this?
Oh. As he's talking, saying, Ginevra, I hope you're proud of me, I want the firebolt to go right into his mouth and just burn away the jaw and just have him crumple on the floor after that.
And as he burns and crumples with that firebolt in his mouth, he burns like that of a human. He does not burn like that of one of the monsters you have been fighting. He burns just the same as you would. And you can smell that burnt flesh. You can smell burnt hair. That atrocious smell enters your nostrils. And with that, combat is over.
Ginevra. I don't know what Ginevra's proud of, but I'm proud of that. Just pointing at the dead body.
Do any of us recognize that name at all?
No.
Sounds like we got a name to take back to Kitos and see if that rings any bells for him.
Yep.
Well, the thing is, I think the deck might be the safest place on the boat now, but not below it.
Yeah. What time of day is it?
Late afternoon. So like the sun is not at the horizon, but you can definitely tell it's going down.
Gulp. Okay. To Kitos then?
Kitos.
To the captain.
Are there any other lifeboats that we need to check, or do we can cover all of them?
You did check all of them.
Okay. Back to the mess hall.
Does it appear to be a clear path? Like all those things have disappeared from our sight?
Yes. Nothing is on deck besides corpses that are left that weren't washed away. You see ashes of some that got burned when the sun came out. But everything is clear for now.
What was the old dude wearing?
He was wearing simpleton clothes, robes, something comfortable. Roll me a perception check, though.
Yeah, and I was going to ask if I could just search him as well. Perception 17.
Okay, with a 17. You see something peeking from a collar. And if you're searching his body for anything, roll me an investigation check.
Ten.
10. You don't find much on his person. But with finding that mark and searching his body, as you pull down the collar, it's the same brand that is on the boxes. And it is a brand.
Like burnt skin, scarred.
Burnt skin, scarred.
I'll definitely point that out to everyone else.
When Tables points that out, can so investigate the body as well then?
Yeah, roll me an investigation check.
Right, never mind, that is a natural 1 for an 11.
That brand sticks out, but that's about it.
All right. Well, unless there's anything else, we're burning light.
I guess we just
seems
leave
like
it
all we
here.
got is. Yeah, it seems like all we got is a name and a brand that matches the boxes.
It's a connection. It's something.
Ethos.
Chiquitos.
Okay.
I follow.
You all make your way to the mess hall, and as you are making your way, you do see that door opening, and crew members are making their way on deck. And you can see that fear that they had is slowly being replaced with relief. And some of them are even cheering that the sun is out.
Lilith kind of mumbles to her, and not really like to herself, just kind of lower than what most people can hear. Whoever's with her can probably hear her, but just they're probably overdoing it with the cheering, or they shouldn't really be cheering this early. There's still a whole day's journey to go, and it's going to be nightfall soon.
Yeah, they don't know yet.
To be fair, they would probably listen more to the captain than to any of us.
Yeah, if Kitos is walking out, can we either beeline for him or just try and get his attention to interact with him?
Yeah, you all are able to beeline to Kitos, who lets out a You did it.
Yeah, we got good news and bad news. Do you, Captain?
Oh, good news and bad news, okay. Start with the bad, I reckon.
We're at the tip of the iceberg. All we got for you is a name.
A name. A name's better than nothing, I reckon. Oh, what are we looking at?
What was it? Ginevra?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Ginevra.
Ring a bell, Captain?
Nay, not for me. Does it ring a bell for you?
No.
I'm not good with names.
May the sea curse it. You all have had fisticuffs with them. What do you recommend?
Like he wasn't necessarily acting alone.
Hey,
Made it sound like there's a whole lot of them
what all did you
connected with
find?
Ginevra.
It sounds like this person has a really, really big plan going on that incorporates many different people and creatures.
I dinna ken if we can bring this to Thal's Bay.
Yeah, maybe don't, because I mean the light only pushes them away, so there's still a lot of them under us. So don't go downstairs. Don't let anyone go downstairs. They're still here, just not here.
We can't abort anywhere. We can't abort anywhere.
I mean, unless we can get him up on deck in the daytime, we might have to scuttle her.
Is my staff still casting daylight?
It is.
Or I could go down there until my staff goes out.
And what will you do if it goes out?
Then I'll have to be in line to come back up, but that will probably happen when nightfall comes. What will happen for the rest of the night?
Can you cast it again?
No, I'm out of those.
Can anyone cast daylight as well? As he starts asking the crew if anybody can cast that spell. You see one person. I can cast it once. Then again, if once is going to... How many are aboard my ship?
North of 5.
North of 5 what?
A lot.
Far north.
By like a magnitude of 100.
Too many to count, Captain.
Every box.
We think so.
Every box. Every fucking box. Tables.
Did every box in the hold have the symbol, or just the 6 extra ones?
Every box.
Yep, Captain, every box.
Shit. We don't have enough lifeboats to get everybody off board either.
We might have put a hole in one of the lifeboats that we do have.
Then we definitely cannot.
It would help to at least get some off, though, right?
How would we pick and choose?
Maybe those that can't fight?
Everyone on the ship can fight. That's the reason they're part of the crew.
Maybe the ones that suck at fighting?
I don't know. I don't know how we would pick and choose. I feel... I don't know if this is a fight that can... I don't know. I'm just trying to find ways to save some lives.
I can say from my army days, the ability to fight and the will to fight are two very different things, Captain. We might want to weed out those that don't want to fight.
I've asked you. And he will call attention to everyone on board. We have a black spot on the horizon. If you do not want to be here, take the dinghy and go. Just make sure that you take As many that can fit. I will not keep you here. I will not force you to be here. You see that a lot of the crew begins to get nervous. About 10 or so will nod, put their head down, and start making their way to the dinghy boat.
Can we try and find Kenley's eyes in the group?
Roll me a perception check.
Uh, 26.
You're able to find Kenley. She's kind of frozen a bit as she is watching Captain Keto speak. And then she will turn her head to you. And her mouth just kind of hangs open for a bit.
And I think we're trying to, like, since Ketos just put that offer out to people, I think with our eyes we're trying to tell her, get on the boat, like get on one of the lifeboats and go.
You see she starts to shake her head. And then she starts to make her way to you.
And we shake her head no as we stare at her more intensely as she walks over.
Roll me a persuasion check.
Oh, come on. 10.
With a 10, she continues to make her way to you. And just nervous laugh. We gotta get your mama a big present when we get on board or to shore, right? we got a party to attend to, right?
Absolutely. Yes. But I can help here. I know I can. I have no doubt you could as well, but I would also like to know that you're safe. And leaving now is the safest option.
Well, how am I supposed to know that you're okay if I'm not here?
I'll promise.
You're a bad liar.
I don't know what to say. If the different situation, I would love that you're here the whole time, but please.
Roll me another persuasion check.
14?
Please don't make me go.
You will just... And he'll put his hands on, like, just cup her face. You can get to my mother's first. You can start the celebration, and I will join later.
You gotta swear. You gotta pinky swear because we gotta get the island and we have to make sure that your mom celebrates her birthday and everything's gonna be okay.
Absolutely. And then he'll put out the uncup her face and put his pinky out. It'll be... Look, last port we stopped at, I sent a letter back to her, and you might have been mentioned in that, and I have no doubt that she would be so thrilled and excited to meet you.
She holds out her pinky. You really think she's gonna like me? I think it's gonna be okay.
I think she'll love you.
Crying, but with a 14, she will take your pinky, make that promise, and then tightly hug you. And she starts making her way. It lingers for a very long time. And then she will make her way with the rest of the group that is going for a dinghy boat.
Even with the lingering, when she does eventually turn and go, I think Nikki takes like a very hesitant like half step, like he is going to say or do something else, but then takes the same half step back and just lets it rest.
And while that is happening, what are Tables, Lilith, and Shar doing as you see people heading towards the lifeboats?
Well, I guess if we make it through this mess, our cut will be a little bit bigger. Unless this Ginevra's declined, then I think we're going to get shafted.
Of course, that's where your mind goes, Tables.
It never goes far.
Well, Lilith, sounds like we got a hold to clear. Table, are you coming with us?
Yep.
Yes, sir.
And everybody begins to gear up, the ones that have chosen to stay as the other ones are walking away. Nikki, roll me a d20.
It's a 1.
Okay. As it's almost like time slows down a little bit as you see Kenley turn back around. And she hesitates. But behind her, that woman with dark black hair, deep olive skin, green eyes that are rimmed with kohl, was heading that way for the dinghy boats too. As Kenley stops to look back at you, you see that woman turn around. Elegant hand grabs Kenley by the neck, and you hear a crack as she squeezes. Brings Kenley back. You see teeth elongate as she takes a bite of Kenley's neck and tosses her back in your direction as she crumples and hits the mess hall wall. Did you really think that I would let my meals walk away? How else do you think I am meant to feed those on board? Did you not take a contract for me? Or are you too dim-witted to understand what a contract means? No one leaves this boat. No one leaves my boat. I am most sincerely and affectionately grateful to you all for delivering us this far. Why are you betraying me now? Isn't that 1,000,000 gold pieces still worth something? And in a blink of an eye, she shifts. And again, it's like time slows down. You see those green, cold eyes. The rims around them are this reddish hue. As she grabs Ketos's hair, and you see this woman takes Ketos's head, squeezes it, like it is a grape on a vine and pulls it off. Holds it in front of you all. Ketos's face is stuck in this horrified look, like this has happened within the span of a couple seconds. As Ketos's body crumples to the ground and this heap. Her face is covered with Kinley's blood. Kinley is crumpled on the wall as she was completely heaved that way. And you can tell her body is twisted and mangled and broken in many different pieces as you hear her gurgling for breath. Ginevra Sablemore. At your service. She flashes you a smile that is just a little bit too wide as her jaw unhinges and that smile creeps all the way to her ears, and that pendant that she is currently wearing around her neck, it flashes. Jewelry that's just common for any pirate to wear flashes in front of you. And that's where we're going to call tonight's session.
I hate this bitch.
You said it. I mean, I'm not certain, but I don't think we're getting paid.
Yeah, when she's like, "Though, is that 1 million pieces not good to you or whatever?" I was like, "Well, how are we gonna get it if we're all dead?"
Not when I'm
Spend
fucking
gold when
dinner.
you're dead.
Thank you so much for watching Session 2 of The Gilded Fang. If you're excited for Session 3, our finale, please make sure to like, subscribe, and ring that bell. That way you get notified when the next session comes out. Please make sure to check out our player social media accounts as well. You can find those links in the description below. May your pockets be heavy and your heart ever light. We'll see you soon.